Hello you all, my name is Jay. Welcome back, welcome to my home, and in this week's video, we're gonna do a good old-fashioned weekly reset on a Saturday. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get started. All right, we're gonna start off here in my living room, and I'm just picking up everything off the floor, and I am using the Spray Away glass cleaner to clean the mirror. I always thought it was called Spray Away, which I think would be a good name, but it's Spray Away. So it comes off as an aerosol instead of the liquid, like a Windex glass cleaner, and it's pretty good. I don't know if it quite lives up to the hype. Dollar Tree sells a similar window cleaner, but I do like it. So I'm just getting that cleaned up, and then I'm going to get all this stuff put away. This is kind of my wax area where I keep all of my scented wax melts that I want to use for the month, including the melt I'm currently melting in this video. And I did make this myself, so it's like pink sugar, strawberry pound cake, and sugar cookies, I think. So just a Valentine's Day melt that I made, and then I'm going to use my Swiffer duster to dust. In this week's video, I really wanted to take the time to do a lot of dusting because I've been sneezing. I live in Maryland and we're currently in the midst of fake spring, so it's been unseasonably warm, but I know that won't last. Same thing over here by the TV stand, and I have another wax warmer here. I killed a gnat. So I'm just going to go ahead and keep dusting and cleaning in the living room. This fireplace was painted, I would say within the last year. It used to be salmon pink tile, which matched the walls that were also pink, and the outlets and the outlet covers that were all pink. So I painted it white, and I just used the Mrs. Meyer's orange clove scented multi-purpose spray to go ahead and wipe that down. I have a chimney inspection actually coming up later this week, and that's $295, but it's something that I had been meaning to do, and cleaning off the fireplace just kind of reminded me that I needed to go ahead and get that scheduled. To clean the fan, I'm using this tool that I purchased at Lowe's. To be honest, I would not recommend it. It just keeps loosening, so when I put it on the fan blade, the handle spins and it gets stuck, and it's extremely annoying. But it does extend really tall. I'm very short. I'm only 5'2", so one of my friends told me I look tall on video. I am very little, so it extends really high, and this is the highest ceiling fan in the house. These are the highest ceilings I have in my house, which otherwise is unusually short. But regardless, I would not recommend it, but it did get the job done. And then I'm also using my Swiffer duster extended all the way out. This week I've been keeping up with cleaning throughout the week, so I had extra time to get this like a little bit of a deeper clean done, because usually I would have to spend so much time putting everything away that I wouldn't have time for dusting. You know, I'm just trying to survive. But I've been doing better this week. Really trying every day to pick up something. So I'm glad that I set this time aside. I really didn't want to, but I wanted to film a video for you guys and I needed to clean. So it was a good 2-for-1 deal. To vacuum the couch, I'm just using my Dyson with this roller attachment. I love this attachment. When I bought the vacuum, I made sure to buy one that included this because I just thought it would be so useful, and it really is. This is a Love Sactional, not comfortable, very, very expensive. Would not recommend that either, but all the cushions are removable and they do wash really, really easily, and they air dry relatively quickly. So I just wanted to get all the crummies vacuumed up and then finish putting all this junk where it goes. I just wanted to add that clip to kind of remind you guys that I am a slow cleaner. So if you are also slow, or you feel like you don't get a lot done, or you look at other people and they post these extreme cleaning, ultimate disaster videos, and you struggle just to clean a house that compared to theirs is relatively clean already, you are not alone, my friend. You are not alone. We are in this together, and I just hope to motivate and inspire you to get one thing done, even if it's only one thing. While I'm vacuuming, I guess I'll introduce myself a little bit. I kind of already said my whole story. My name is Jay. I own this home in Maryland. It is an older home from the early 1960s, and on this video I just post cleaning motivation, some home stuff, and I just hope to inspire and really just keep people company, because when I watch these videos, I'm always looking for somebody to keep me company. I'm waving my arms wildly around as if you're sitting right in front of me and I'm talking to you, but I hope it kind of feels that way. So I finally purchased some wall decor for the living room. I got 2 matching pictures and a floating shelf. So I want to do some touch-up paint though before I put those up, but hopefully soon this place doesn't look so bare. And I want to address my curtains. I talked about it last year when it happened. So I bought these curtains from IKEA. They're linen. They were too long, and I washed them trying to get everything clean, and I shrunk them. So now they are too short, and all 4 sets shrunk to a different length. So they just look kind of ridiculous. But I was on Amazon this past week and I had the curtains in my cart, but it's a lot of money, like around $180 for 4 more sets. So eventually, but if you notice that my curtains are ridiculous, yes, they are. Or blinds or curtains, window coverings, it's because I shrunk them. But that's okay. We're all done in the living room, nice, bright, fresh, and clean, and time to move into the kitchen. Another thing that got me to dedicate this Saturday to just staying home and cleaning was the need to save money. So, like I mentioned, I have my Fireplace expense coming up. I need to repurchase tile for my kitchen backsplash to do that again. So it's just one thing after another, and then spring's coming up soon. I'll need to start working on my horrid backyard. Every year it gets a little less crazy looking. It gets a little better, and I think this year I'm I'm finally gonna pull all the landscaping together, but that costs money for planting and weed barrier and all that stuff. So I gotta stop. And I went to Bath and Body Works. I'm putting away the candles that I purchased in this video. I hadn't been since after Christmas, which my name, J Scented Home, I'm obsessed with all things home fragrance. I love to make it. I love to buy it. I love all of it. I hope you all are having a good start to 2024 and you've had a good week, a good month, whatever what has happened when you're watching this. I hope you are in good spirits and good health. I'm doing pretty good. Work is work. So I can say the same thing every week. It stresses me out. I'm not happy, but I'm not sad. I'm just there to get the money. All those things are still true. I'm still very grateful for my job, but lately I've found it hard to motivate myself to do extra because I'm really just burnt out with life. I need a vacation, a real vacation. Like, not a vacation where I stay in the house and look at all the projects I could be doing. I need a real vacation, but I don't feel like going on vacation because I don't feel like planning my own trip. And I love to solo travel, but I just don't feel like it. So I don't know. My birthday's coming up in a couple weeks and I don't know what I'm going to do. I know what I should do, which is plan a real trip somewhere. I work too hard to just spend money on tile and cleaning chimneys, but I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I hope that you all are doing well. And cleaning this kitchen, I didn't get to the dishes, which is a bummer, but I accidentally started the dishwasher. So I was like, what's that noise? It was the dishwasher washing clean dishes. So I had to stop it, drain the water, and then do a quick rinse cycle. So it was a whole mess, but yes, I did not get to the dishes, but I did still get the kitchen pretty tidy. The stove was pretty bad per usual, so I'm using my Crud Cutter kitchen degreaser. The only better kitchen degreaser I found is regular Lysol, the one in the yellow bottle. I feel like the lemon is just the best Lysol, but this is the only thing I've found that rivals that. It's great, it's very affordable. It is a little bit hard to find. I can find the regular Crud Cutter and the concentrated version at Home Depot, but the kitchen degreaser is a little bit harder to find, but I love it. And it is like safe, quote unquote non-toxic. I hate using those buzzwords, but this is like supposed to be a safer cleaner, and it cleans really well, but it doesn't smell harsh or anything like that. One thing I did have on my mental checklist was to clean the stainless steel in the kitchen. I am not one of those people who is always buffing away their stainless steel fridge. I wish I was, because I think it looks really great, but I just clean it when the handles start to feel bumpy when I open the fridge, and that is how they were feeling, which means there was something stuck on the inside, which is absolutely just disgusting. So I was using this spray stainless steel cleaner, and I was so happy when I found this at Home Goods because I had seen a very popular YouTuber use it, and it was really expensive on Amazon, but at Home Goods it was $4. I did not like it. I do show it later in this video. I think is it safe for home? I'm gonna show it. I'll hold it up to the camera, but I did not like it. It was such a streaky mess, and the rag, my microfiber cloth, it didn't glide along the stainless steel. So I had to really use elbow grease to buff it in, and I feel like it didn't even look good afterwards. So I started with that cleaner, and then I moved on to the Wyman stainless steel wipes, which Wyman is very well known for all of their like stainless steel and kitchen products. They have a quartz countertop cleaner that I absolutely love, but the wipes are streaky as well. You got to use a wipe, and then you're supposed to follow it up with a buff or buffing it with a clean cloth. So I got out a second microfiber cloth, and it felt like a big production to get the appliances clean, and they didn't even look nice and shiny and streak free, but I'm glad it's done. And I didn't clean the microwave because I forgot. Watching this back, that's what needs to be cleaned, but I spot clean that as I go. If something splatters, I'll just wipe it up right away. So I do forget, and it looks greasy, I'm sure, but I just forgot. Clean Therapy. Or Therapy Clean. That's the brand. And I've seen it at Target. So again, I wouldn't recommend it, but it's fine. Therapy Clean, and then the Wyman stainless steel wipes that I'm sure you have all seen. And this is how it looked after cleaning the fridge and the stove. I was shocked. I was really shocked at just how disgusting that cleaning cloth was. But again, I am glad it is done with. Another room down, moving right into my front room. First things first, I need to hang up these coats and get my work laptop put in my work bag and get that all situated, and then I will move into putting away the candles that I referenced earlier, and you'll get a peek at my candle collection. Yeah, it is big, but if you are somebody in the so-called candle community on Instagram or YouTube, I don't do TikTok. I don't like them kids over there, so I don't know what's going on over there. But if you're in like the home fragrance candle community, my collection it's nothing to sneeze at, but it is not as big as some people's I've seen, but I'm really trying to rein it in. You may not think so from this, but based on how I used to shop, I'm really trying to get it together. And on my Instagram, I do post my monthly candle empties, and I go through a lot of candles. So I do use them. I burn them. I melt them under my candle lamps. Sometimes I'll put them in the freezer and break them up into pieces and put them in my wax warmers. So I do use all of my candles. I just have too many. And I hope you're liking the music. It's Afro beats. That's what I was listening to in this video, just something different. I've been working out 5 days a week, and at home, sometimes I'll do a second workout once I come from the gym. And I was watching Grow with Jo. She posts a lot of really great workouts, like low impact, some walking workouts, but she does these dance workouts. And she had one that was Afro beats, and I just felt very inspired. And it was good. I was really enjoying the Afro beats. I usually don't listen to that genre, but I do like it. A famous artist is probably Burna Boy. So if you listen to like urban hip hop music, he's Nigerian, he's amazing. But yeah, so I hope you're liking the change of music. And then once the candles were put away, we're going to save the laundry for a little bit later, and we're going to go upstairs. I really wanted to hit the bedroom because, like I mentioned, I've been sneezing, and that's like a telltale sign for me that it's too dusty in my room. When I wake up with a stuffy, like I feel like I have a head cold, but I don't, and it goes away once I sneeze and blow my nose, I know it's too dusty. And it was definitely super dusty up here. I don't know what it is, maybe something with the airflow, but the fan just gets more dust than any other ceiling fan in my house. So I wanted to start with the bed, making it. I am not a good bed maker. Please do not come for me. I say this every time because I've seen the comments left for other YouTubers just absolutely vicious. I'm not a good bed maker. I'm just making it tight so when I get in the bed it feels new. And I am gonna wash everything the next day. I'm using my Method Daily Wood Cleaner. This stuff smells like sweet almond oil. It is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. I love it so much. I'm just using that to dust off these nightstands, and then we will move on. Another place for dust to accumulate is on the windows. I do not open the windows often, even in the spring, summer. I don't know why. I do try. When I think about it, I try and hit them a couple times a week, but I really don't open them often, and the sills just collect dust. I'm using this e-cloth. It is the e-cloth made for windows. I don't know when I purchased this. It's not something I would purchase nowadays, but it just needs water, and it's good for, I think, like 300 washes or something. But it's nice to clean your windows without using any sort of chemical. And now we are moving on to this fan. I'm using that same tool from Lowe's because it's what I have, but as you can see, this ceiling is not very high. I'm standing on a little step stool, but I can reach it pretty easily. And I know my ceiling is very textured. It's very gross. I'm aware. It's not popcorn ceiling. It is knockdown, it's called. If you have textured ceilings in my house, especially if your house is as old as mine, what did I just say? If you have textured ceilings in your house, please have them tested. Do not go following a YouTube video and just knocking down all the stuff because you may disturb asbestos and you do not want to do that. I've had all of the texture tested and luckily it's not asbestos, but it is very inconvenient to get down. On the left, you'll see a little patch. I watched a bunch of YouTube videos. I got all excited. I tried to do it myself and I was in tears. There was dust everywhere, even though I covered all the surfaces. It was real bad, but it's on my list of things to do for this year. And that is another dust collector. So periodically I will actually kind of dust all the peaks on the ceiling, but this day it was really that fan. I got a fresh Swiffer duster pad and I just wanted to hit the floor in the closet. I do vacuum in here and I mop. Occasionally I'll mop into the closet, but mostly just vacuuming. But I just really wanted to get those corners in the back and make sure that all the dust bunnies were collected up. And I did the same thing in my other closet. There's a closet opposite this one that's a little smaller, but has the same basic layout. To vacuum, I'm using my Shark Stratos vacuum. I just purchased this a couple months ago and I actually really like it. I think my Dyson did a little bit better on the different textures in the carpet, but the Stratos is really nice. It vacuums well and it has a smart sensor, so it adjusts the power based on the level of dirt it's picking up on the floor, which is pretty cool. It has a light in the front so you can kind of see what you're doing, even if you're in the closet like I often am. And it was expensive, but I really like that. And it keeps a charge forever. Maybe because I have such a small upstairs. Most of the square footage in my house is downstairs, but I've only had to charge this thing maybe once or twice and it just goes and goes. Now that everything is clean, it was time to get back to the laundry, but through the magic of YouTube, it only took me about 10 seconds to get all that put away, and then I'm going to move on to mopping the floor. I'm using a super diluted mop solution in a squeeze bottle, and this is an O-Cedar mop. So O-Cedar makes the spin mop, which I also have, but they make this nice reversible microfiber cloth pad mop as well. Once we were all done cleaning, I was sweating my little butt off. I wanted to get a candle under my candle lamp to get this room smelling even better. This candle lamp is very high quality. I'll link it below. It's from Amazon and it is very popular in the so-called candle community, and for good reason. I think we did pretty good for a Saturday. The only thing I have left are the bathrooms and the dishes, but that can wait until Sunday. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed my video.